Hi, I'm Salathia Singleton, and I'm doing my RISE self-evaluation for aesthetics and theory of communication. How my attitude, logic, and behaviors influence my projects. My attitude was very positive coming into this class. One thing that stood out was the ability to take a look at the month at a whole at the same time, because usually you can only see 1 week at a time, but this class, she allowed us to see week by week, and which was really good because you knew what you were going to be doing, or at least you had an idea of what was expected. I was already familiar with some of the information from a business standpoint because I run a business, so I'm familiar with doing flyers and stuff like that. However, I worked diligently and I gave myself a set amount of time to work on my assignments each day or each week when it was due. Inquiring as I started working on my projects, I realized I wanted to know more about colors and how they affected one's response when looking at different posters and advertisements. Sometimes while completing my assignments, I would overanalyze and I had to stop. I said, just, I think this is what she's expecting, and I just went with it. I used past ads and flyers that I created from the past before I started Full Sail. So I kind of had an idea of what she was looking for. The resources that were available to me during the class, the instructor was very helpful, and her encouraging feedback, even when she didn't think that you did your best, but you could have done a little more, or when she saw something wrong, she immediately let you know what she thought, which gave you a chance to go back and either fixed it, or at least know for the next assignment what she's looking for so you can get it right. But by far, this was the best class that I've had since I've been at Full Sail. I really enjoyed, and I think it was because I was a little familiar with doing posters and advertisements and stuff like that from a media beginning. Because I was a beginner, I didn't have any schooling behind it, but I kind of just figured it out on my own from running a business, what I wanted it to look like. But this class has helped me to polish that look and make it look more professional. What could I've done differently to improve my projects? I would have to admit that I worked very hard in this class. I don't think I would have changed anything where my projects are concerned. I think I did a good job. I turned in all my assignments. I had the set amount of time to work on them. So, I think I did a pretty good job. Elevate. How does my new understanding of aesthetic principles inform, support my professional objectives? It has broadened my perspective of aesthetics and what it meant, because post this class I didn't know what aesthetics meant, and how the principles and all come together to actually create. I actually was able to really come up with my personal mission statement, which I've been trying to do for a long time. So I thought that was pretty cool that I was able to bring that out in this class. And how will I use this in my career? I will use this in my personal business as well as my future endeavors. I'm not completely sure which direction I'm going with the media communications degree, but I have a more professional understanding of aesthetics now. And I think this is going to help once I get to my graphic and design class, or, when I start doing my branding class, a career module building class. I think that's why they put these classes in the steps that they do, because they know you're going to need it down the road in the other classes. So I think I did a pretty good job, and I really enjoyed this class. And let's see what's next to come.